In this video, we will understand why DevOps team is required in an organization. So in most of the organizations, we see these set of teams working closely to deliver value to their customers. So whenever a business idea or a feature comes in, it flows in this direction and finally come to the dev team. So it is the dev team, developers, who add life to that feature or to that idea by writing code. So their aim, or you can say what they like, is to write the code and deliver lots of features. And likewise, each and every team will have their set of goals which they want to achieve. So let's say if a feature is developed by dev team, they want to deploy that to the production environment. But the operation team is more focused towards the live environment. They always work on patching, they keep on monitoring the live environments. So kind of they are busy in their own work. So they hardly know like what the dev team is working on, and they show very less interest in knowing the technicalities of the dev team. So there is a disconnect between this operation team and the dev team over here. So whenever this team develops a new feature, either they have to hand over a document to this team for doing the deployment, or they can write CI/CD pipelines to automate this complete deployment flow. Okay, this is one thing. And the other concerns are, like, when the code is written by this dev team, this QA team pitches in, and they always want to check whether the written code is in a position to test against the test cases written by these team members. So they only allow the feature to be deployed on the production only if the quality gate is passed. So now this dev team needs to work with QA team to make sure that the expectations are met over here. And so on for the security team. Again, they have to work with this team and this team and this team. So now the concern is, now the dev team is more focused towards this side of, right? So they are now busy in writing pipelines, they are busy with these different teams, and now they also need to build up more knowledge on like how to write the pipelines, how to they should also know a bit more details on how these test cases are written so that they adjust their code, and they need to know more on the security terms, and the same for data engineering part, right? So now the delivery is going to be impacted, because now this dev team, whose main aim is to write the code and deliver the features, now since they are more focused over here, they will be writing very less amount of code and developing less features. So it's going to impact over here. And the other part is, since they are involving in the area in which they are like very less interested, so they will not be in a position to develop a quality pipeline and which can integrate all these things. So we can see some impact on the quality of what they are going to do over here, because it is this area, this part is not these people's expertise, right? So we will have all these set of concerns. So to overcome these concerns, some organizations add DevOps teams. Okay, DevOps team or teams, you can say. So the guys working in this team, so their main aim is to offload the work of all these different teams. So they offload the work of this, mainly this dev team, who are busy in writing pipelines. Now this is a team who is going to write that pipelines, CI/CD pipelines. And now this team need not to work with this team. Now DevOps team works with this team, and all these teams. So whenever now this team can focus on their own work, they can build their own expertise and develop more features. Now this team make sure that pipeline is ready, and the quality gates are checked. They integrate all the quality related code in the CI part. So when the code is built, they make sure that quality is checked and security is implemented by implementing security related things in the pipeline, like SonarQube and all the security things. And they sometimes work with data engineering team also, so that these guys get insights from the feature deployed feature. And they also closely work with operation team, so that the delivery is the feature is deployed to the right environment, and so on. So this is the team which offloads all the work. And this team, now with the presence of this team, now we can deliver features fastly and with more quality. So that is why the DevOps teams are DevOps team and DevOps culture is highly recommended in most of the organizations. So here is one link which I'll be giving in the description of this video. In this article, it is shown that how DevOps teams are how DevOps teams should be working, or should be integrated in the complete in this complete picture. Here we have some anti-type, which that means they are like less effective, and this is how sometimes most of the organizations are doing in this way. So I will give the link of this article. I highly recommend you to go through this. So thank you for your time. See you in next video.